Hey, I'm Jeff the Junk Seller, and this presentation is going to be about another great photograph collection that I got from Mineola, Texas. Um, there is going to be a lesson in here about tenacity. I first heard about this trunk of stuff. I saw the fella that connected me with this during the Highway 80 sale a couple of weeks ago, and he told me that a friend of his was working in the state and they had a giant trunk full of stuff. He said that it was the kind of stuff that I was chasing, and that I needed to see this. So I told him it would be after first Mondays, and I went out to his shop from Canton. I drove out there to see him after the sale, a couple of days after the sale, and he was gone. He was off looking at an estate. They do estate cleanouts, and he was looking at some future work. And but I talked to his partner, and then I sent him a message on Facebook Marketplace, and he contacted me last Wednesday. It was the November the 13th, 2024, and he sent me a message. He said, "Hey, this is about 4:30 in the afternoon, 5 o'clock." He said, my buddy's going to be at the VFW shooting darts. Why don't you come down and see this collection?" So I made it to the VFW about 7 o'clock. I think I made it there about 6:30. But we get this trunk of papers. We carry it right through the VFW and took it to this back room, a conference room, and they left me alone with it for I don't know about an hour and a half, while I sifted through the stuff, and it was just a lot of really great paper. I wound up paying $200 for it, but there are just some photographs in there that there's an Abilene National Bank photograph that had to have been from 1885 to 1898. That's probably all the money right there. But there were a couple of bar scenes, a couple of store interiors. I've got to try to figure out where these places are. I have a lot of information, a lot of deeds, land deeds. I'll be able to sort out some kind of history on that. But I've got these presented in series right after this. So this photo is of the Abilene National Bank. It was very short lived bank. It's probably all the money up. This is probably $200 to $400 photograph. It was difficult to spot the sign in the back. I thought at first it was a hotel lobby. They offer for cigars for sale, for God's sake. Yeah, I never thought that that would be in a bank. I think this is probably the bank president sitting in the chair there. These are great views, store views. If I had these in a postcard, they'd be $40, $50 postcards. Same with the bar images. I have two images of the same bar. This is an earlier one, and this is a later one, I believe. It's great images. Here is a completely different bar with guys shooting pool in the background. Now, this is interesting because I think I have correspondence from the Shelby Ironworks, which would be a great find in its own. Most everything was Quinlan, Texas. Um, I don't know where this is or the following pieces, but the one that is says City Hotel here, that should be easy enough to find out. And this has notations on the back. I'll be looking for that house in Quinlan. Um, Now the school here, I think that this is probably Celeste. I think Celeste, Texas. I found some correspondence related to that. Now here's some early tintypes, three of them. No kind of indication of where they were done. But then we have these Dallas, Texas, Alvin, Texas. Um, This one is Rockwell. These have all North Texas imprints on them. Dallas, Texas again. Um, he seems awfully familiar, the seated man. Coleman, Texas. I'm not certain where this one was. I don't think it had any name on it. This is Gatesville, Texas. Um, Cleburne. This is a young man, and here he is as an old man. This one's just a great photograph. Same as this one. This one is embossed dance in Texas. Just a bunch of great photographs. These decorative rims or edges are great. Um, just some well composed photographs. But I've got to keep it all together as an archive. This collection. The sum is greater than, or the whole is greater than the sum of its parts, kind of thing. Um, some real photo postcards, just a handful of them. There were some other images in this box of paper that's at the end, but he seems familiar also. I collect these moon face. It's too bad I can't add that to my collection. And these postmarks here, this Texas State Fair postmark, those would be collectible on their own, but I got to put it in the archive. This I'll be able to sell. I'll probably get $40 out of that box. And these land deeds, there's all kinds of land deeds, and some of them are Blanco County, which is I think further south. But this is Texas Black Land Mortgage Company loan number 1 and loan number 4. And I think we got coupons for loan number 5 in there somewhere. Um, just a great bit of stuff. There may be some bit of history that could be sorted out of all that. Now this guy, they just got his remains back in 2022, and he's something of a hero. Google that F.A. Norris, and you'll find out. Now, a lot of this paper that's in this box won't really have too much of a value, but there are addresses like Rural Route 2, Rural Route 3, Rural Route 4 for this Mrs. F.A. Norris, which may be important in determining what lands they owned and stuff like that. I've archived it anyway. But But this is the collection that I obtained last week. I've got it boxed up. It's already in a file cabinet already. And I'll just archive it, and at some point I'll present it to some university when I get a whole lot of stuff mustered together. Um, but this is just what I'm doing right now. I'm playing a long game on this Texas stuff, and it was like that when I met the guy that I don't know his name right now, but he has sold several collections to Southern Methodist University for $1 million each time. And I've sold him photographs, and I think the first collection that he sold, he said that it was some really great material, and he sold them 10,000 pieces. And I'm just thinking that if I kept it up, I might have 10,000 pieces within 5 or 6 years. It's a pursuit worth trying. But if you've enjoyed this presentation, please give me a like. If you'll visit some of my other content and you enjoy that also, please subscribe. But thank you for viewing.